Hi everyone, my name is Owen Rogers, and today I'll be doing a mini Let's Play of the game Open Sesame for the Atari 2600 for my Evolution of Video Games class at UCF. This game was originally made by Bit Corporation and released in 1982, and it has a very similar playstyle to the 1981 Donkey Kong that is also on the Atari 2600. First off, I will go over the controls that I'm using, as the game is normally played on a joystick, but I will be playing it on my keyboard. I'll be using W, A, S, and D for my up, left, right, and down buttons, and I'll be using my spacebar for the action button. I actually was able to find the original instructions and description that came with the game, so as I'm playing I will go over that information with you. It's kind of cool to learn the background information and the original description that the game had. So you play as this character named Alibaba. The game takes place in Arabia, and you are trying to beat these levels to collect treasure, and to do so you move your character left and right on each floor, and you have to throw a rope up at each of these little gray squares. And in order to beat the level, you need to put ropes up at every single little square, and if you don't, you aren't able to move on to the next level. If you get hit by one of the guards, as you could see that happened earlier, you lose a life and you go back to the bottom. And then every time you start a new level, every time you beat the level you're on, you start again from the bottom and have to complete the 4 floors again. As you can see here, there's a little magic ball that flies around. You can use this ball to get a little power up, which I just missed. But when you get that power up, it changes your character's color, and you're actually able to freeze the statues. A little interesting fact is that the statues actually come back to life if that magic ball hits the statue. If it happens, I will bring it up. The way that the game is scored is that every time you throw a rope up, you get 20 points. Every time you catch one of the magical balls, you get 50 points. And every time you defeat a guard, you get 200 points. And at the top here, you can see that there are 2 score boxes. The bottom number goes down as you play. You can see here I just got the power up. I can freeze one of the guards that he can't hurt me anymore. Makes it easier to get by on that floor. As I was saying, that there's 2 scores at the top. The bottom number counts down. Top number is the points that you gain. And not overly positive on this, but I believe that the scores are added together when you finish the game or lose, and that's your total score. But just like Donkey Kong, when you get hit, you lose a life and you go back down to the bottom. You have to start that level over again. Luckily, your ropes do stay in place. I will try to play a couple of these levels for you. It's a simple game. It's not very difficult. One of the only things I don't really like about the game is, oh, yes, you can see there that guard came back to life because he got hit by the ball. A little hack is if you're on the top part of the rope, the guards cannot hit you. As you can see, I got all the ropes put up in place, I made it to the top, and I moved on to the next level. Sadly, there's always 4 floors, and there's always 2 of the gray squares where you have to put the ropes up at, so it's the same thing for every level, but for a very early game, it's pretty fun. You can spend a little time playing it and have a good time. And if you played it when you were a kid somewhere, definitely be nostalgic. And you can go back up and down the ropes to get away from the guards. As you can see here, when you go up on the level, the guards will try to come for you. They will move back in your direction, so you have to be wary of that. I got a little time left, so a little bit about me. I am a senior biology major at UCF. Playing video games my whole life, so this class is really interesting to me because it's the history of video games, so as a person who likes video games, there's no way you couldn't like a class like that. I will see if I can, So there you see that I lost all my lives. The scores, I believe, will add up, and I can restart and play again from the beginning. Get 3 lives, start at the bottom again as always. Try to throw the ropes up and complete all the levels. But that was my mini Let's Play of the game Open Sesame by Big Corporation. Thank you for watching.